Hell is Us é um jogo que eu tô muito curioso pra poder botar as mãos, rapaziada. E a gente tem aqui uma gameplay que foi exclusiva do canal Game Riot. Eu tô deixando um link na descrição pra chegar lá, mandar aquele crítico lá no like. Mas essa gameplay aqui não vi em nenhum outro lugar, inclusive, tá? É uma espécie de preview que ele tem meia hora aqui da experiência que ele teve com o jogo. Vamos dar uma conferida então pra ver as opiniões dele? Vambora.
Basically, this is like a flashback. So you are entering a area called Hedia. I think that's how you say it. Probably said it wrong.
Hedia.
Basically, this area is pretty hard to get into. So the fact you're even here, Remy's the main character on the screen right now. The fact you're even here is like, how did you get in? It's hard to get out, but it's hard to get in. And it looks like he's potentially being like a pretend, sort of UN soldier. I don't know. Just guessing there. So I played the game for a couple of hours. The gameplay you're watching right now is...
Não deu muito contexto pra ele, pelo visto, né?
Minutes. And then at the end we see a bit more later gameplay, some more combat. The combat is very intense. They tried to stay away from it feeling like a Souls game, but it definitely has that kind of difficulty curve, maybe. I think there's difficulty options available. But yeah,
acho que a intenção deles não é fazer um jogo Souls, mas quer apresentar uma dificuldade, né?
The movement feels a bit floaty. The animations didn't quite look right, but I believe that is because we're not really in our combat form just yet, which will, if you keep watching the video, you'll understand later on. Yes, so also in the game, there's no real guide, there's no real map, there's no like clear like go here, big yellow objective on the map. It's very much about you working out.
Eles falaram bastante disso, né? Não quer que você faça suas pesquisas e observações do cenário.
This reminds me a little bit of like Resident Evil when you pick up items. That sound, I don't know. Also, if you guys recognize the voice of Remy, let me know in the comments, because I'm sure I recognize it from somewhere.
A galera falou que é a voz do Deus Ex nos comentários. Fez aqui, ó.
On Steam, I'm gonna double check the date.
Elias Tofres
on the 2nd of June,
fez o Adam.
So that maybe like an hour and a half. I don't quite know how that demo is going to play out. Is it going to be the start of the game? Is it going to be like a combat segment? Yeah, be interesting. But you see, this world has been absolutely savaged by a civil war, and it's not a happy place. And where the story goes,
Save manual.
There's some very like unique characters. The guy in the cutscene has clearly captured you in some way. The very start cutscene, and he's a very interesting looking character, quite intimidating.
A vaquinha.
Yes, it is a cow. I don't know if I've mentioned this already, but it's an Unreal 5 game. I know a lot of you guys like and dislike Unreal 5.
Cara, eu gosto da prestação gráfica da Unreal 5, mas o engine que tá pesadinha, né? Difícil de otimizar.
The gameplay was 1080p though. The recording was. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. Annoyingly, the B-roll is actually 4K. That's later on. So here I'm just looking around, taking all the environments in, working out where to go. And yeah, that's where we save.
E aí, né, tem esse porãozinho, né? Vamos lá.
We can chat to.
Eu lembro de ter visto um pouquinho dessa parte que ele tá passando, né? A gente já viu um pouquinho desse momento.
May give you clues on the next objectives, or where to find certain objects that you may need to progress. Conversations are going to be quite important in the game. Also, you can trade.
You must be lost to wander around Sinedra Forest. I'm afraid I have very little to offer. You're welcome to stay and catch your breath. Frankly, I could use the company.
Who are you?
The name's Ernest Cadell.
So I recognize it.
My family has tilled the earth here for generations. When the Sabinian army dug in for the winter, they used our home as their headquarters. I wasn't here at the time, but my sons were. When I finally came back, the Sabinians were long gone. They left my sons' bodies in the forest. My only solace is knowing that my fourth son might still be alive. I hope he finds his way home. If he's out there somewhere.
Where can I find the APC?
They parked their APC just beyond the woods, to the north. Once in the woods, follow the wind chimes. They will lead the way through.
E é isso, pegamos a
Trees so
informação.
my sons would stop getting lost when they were children. Setharus, bless their souls. The gate to enter the woods is locked. Here, take this key to unlock it.
Ah, boa.
Okay, we have the gate for the the key for the gate. Worked out eventually. The conversation is you have to press X. I hate doing this in games. So you have to like press X to continue the dialogue. It ruins like the flow. If you're not fully like paying attention, it just all
Hey,
stops.
Gus, Arlo, Otis.
Yeah, a little bit
please
annoying.
pick up.
É, mas assim,
There we go.
se você não estiver prestando atenção, é bom o X estar ali pra você
Phone
prestar
lines keep
atenção.
going down, so
Não?
I don't know when
Tá
I'll
bom.
be able to call you back, but I'll keep trying. Hey, don't go killing Sabs without me. See you soon.
I love those sort of audio logs. I think was it BioShock that started doing those first, maybe?
É tipo, o portão tá
Such a cool
trancado,
addition
mas
to a game. I love them so
é aí que a gente vê um
much.
pouquinho do puzzle do jogo, né?
Continue playing
Pra ele
and
pular aquele
taking some
portão ali é dois
story.
pulos,
I
né?
love it. So this is yeah, part of the story is investigating leads and finding clues. So potentially we can find his son, for example.
Ó, o sininho. Aí já deu uma
Obviously,
participa
I
de
can't
jantar.
just show you guys the full gameplay. Here's a preview. I will probably checking out the demo. So I have to do some cuts here and there.
You found me.
This guy's in trouble.
Geralmente nessas previews eles não deixam você fazer tipo tantos minutos direto. Ele fala assim, até tantos minutos direto de gameplay, você precisa comentar em cima, tem umas regrinhas de preview que rola
I must
mesmo.
have honed in on my distress beacon.
I don't know if we are
Who are you?
Epsilon 12.
I'm Sifo 451, Epsilon 11. I got separated from my unit. They're still down there behind that door. We were on an SSC. We got jumped. Who has the APC key? The sergeant has the key. He's inside with the team. The Sarge is easy to spot. He's the one with a dark red poncho. Shit. I'm hurt pretty
Poncho, né?
bad. I need to stop the bleeding. Look, we have a med kit in the camp we set up in the woods west of here. We marked the trees to make it easier to navigate. Bring me the med kit, and I'll give you what you need to open the door.
Okay, I'll bring you the med kit. So the APC is actually quite important. In this game, there's like different areas you go to. It's like a sort of semi-open world, I guess, in some ways. And use the APC to get you from point A to B, to new objectives, new destinations. This we have to deploy the compass. Otherwise, you will probably get a little bit lost. Again, the game doesn't really hold your hand in terms of exploration, pointing you in the right direction.
É que ele geralmente eles deixam uma bússola em cima, né? Esse você tem que realmente
find your way.
ativamente apertar pra poder ver a
Lucky
bússola.
though, I'm fairly good at navigation because I managed to find it. There it is. Medkit acquired. A few more clues around here.
As pistinhas.
Good.
Turned
You
it
got the
quickly.
med kit.
Actually got lost on the way down, but anyway.
Pelo menos
See
ele
that ladder
cortou,
over
ele
there?
cortou nas
Yep.
partes boas, pelo
Climb it
visto,
to the
né?
top.
Tirou as andadas e tal.
Okay.
Take this. You'll need it to open the door. You'll figure it out.
Thank you for the
Mecanismo
key.
ancião.
So without the medkit, obviously we can get the key, and now we can try and hopefully sneak in. Fingers crossed. So again, even with this, it tells you, it gives you a key, but then you got to work it out. It doesn't just open the door. Definitely not much hand holding. This can be quite daunting at times. Because we're so used to being directed. What this says, I don't know. We will eventually work it out. Yeah, like so many games we play are very like clear. Like this is where you go. Yellow highlights everywhere. Mission objectives. And when you swap to another game, it can be a little bit like, oh, okay, this is different. So
Puzzle.
both times we need to match up those patterns. There's also one on the floor on the other side, but we know what that is. I'm clearly double checking just to make sure.
Beleza.
We done it. Success.
E aí, paizão?
So opens the door downstairs by the guy that's wounded.
Que tá morrendo.
Oh, by the way, don't do what I am about to do right here.
Quer pular direto, né?
Top tip. There is full
Tô
damage.
sentindo que ele vai fazer isso. Ah,
Yeah.
toma. E aí ele viu que tomou fall damage e ele vai de novo.
So quite a bit of damage there as well. Not the best idea. And this is where it starts to really start, really. Like, this is where the game...
Agora que a pancadaria vai começar, hein? A vídeo gameplay que a gente tinha visto não tinha chegado aí, eu acho.
Poignant
Então,
cutscene in the game.
na verdade não chegou nem no
Your journey
puzzle, então
as
é novidade agora.
We don't really know much about Remy at this point. Whether he's qualified in some way, is he a soldier? What is he looking for? Currently, I have
Sempre
no
deixa um
idea.
item girando jogado no chão, né, mano? Podia ter feito um negócio um pouco mais imersivo, né? Tipo, até agora tá tudo meio assim. Isso tá numa mesa. A não ser que tenha uma explicação pra esse item ser assim.
Soldiers on the floor. Absolutely slaughtered. Hello?
Hey, you okay?
What
Hey!
is that? I don't think he's dead.
Fuck.
Cochiteia.
So that red bit is basically acting as a shield for the white. It's the best way to explain it. So you got to kill the red thing first, mate.
Chegou a galera, ó.
Use drone to freeze an opponent in place for a small period of time. Freeze you up. Get some moves.
Jogou. Cortou mesmo. O bichinho deu trabalho, hein?
Oh, she's so unlucky. Oh my god.
Ah, eu tava achando que ela ia dar um negócio pra gente, mas eu acho que a gente vai roubar dela, né? Que ela vai falecer.
Yeah. What a way to die. I'd be... You stupid drone. You had one job.
Pois é, né? Drone vacilou, pô.
I believe the drone can only temporarily hold them, of course. I think that's partly why. Maybe she didn't quite account for the time.
Despiu a mulher, né?
I feel really bad for this woman. We just taken her sword.
É, mas ué,
She
não vai
died
usar, né?
saving us, and we're like, sure. Alright, I'll take the mantle. We don't really hear about her anymore, that's it. Our first little bit of combat. This is the last bit you're going to see of me. Fine, so we can lock on. Again, similar to like a Dark Souls, or any game really, in third person. Actually, we don't have many skills and stuff yet, but watch that's about to change.
Tem uma barrinha de
Initially, the
stun ali,
combat
vocês
felt pretty
perceberam?
manageable. So yeah, we've
Tirar
got
aqui o negócio lá
the
de
got the
cima.
key now. So we skipped.
Ali em cima vocês vão ver que tem uma
Now
estamina.
B-roll. This is not me playing.
Agora veio o B-roll.
Beautiful
Tá.
4K. The drone sits on top.
É, agora tá em 4K, a imagem não tá lavada.
Using this APC, but we don't really care. We are going to the destinations we want to get to. We're going to an area called Jova. I'm guessing the map keeps opening up. I'm guessing you can come back.
É, o mapinha
locations.
é grandinho, né?
You're not locked in. But yeah,
Esse tipo
my
de
overall
jogo.
first impressions are pretty solid at the moment. I quite enjoyed the game. I only played the game for like an hour.
Passou tanque, mano.
Maybe two max. It's hard to get a complete bearing on the game, but combat was quite fun. I'm intrigued by the story. There was a cutscene back there where someone's really angry. What are you doing with our APC? Who are you? Get out! Yeah, I know you're just like, no. I'm good, thanks. Leave me alone. Game looks pretty. Enemies look interesting. It doesn't really feel like a game I've sort of played before. Feels like a combination of multiple games.
É, pior que parece mesmo, é uma combinação.
Definitely so it's Unreal 5. The thing with Unreal 5, is it going to suffer from like that sort of shuttery shader issue?
É,
Is
esse
it going to run okay
stutterzinho, né?
on the Series S, for example? That's always the question marks with Unreal 5.
É, esse stutter
Então,
normalmente
again,
não
fairly optimized
acontece nos
from what I've
consoles. Acontece mais no PC.
Why?
No console tem problema de
Why is this
otimização.
happening? Camille.
Ih,
Oh, my baby. Anna, my baby girl.
Oh boy.
We got separated during the evacuation in Tulsi. The screaming,
tá toda dura ali, velho.
panic, the smoke, pure chaos. I lost them in the crowd. I finally traced them back to Jova, but I'm too late. I'm too late. Oh, Camille, forgive me. I'm too late. Without one of their belongings, I can't even give them a proper Palamist burial.
Yeah, this place is not a happy place. There's a lot of grieving, a lot of bloodshed, a lot of war. You really have dropped yourself into it. It's not. By the way, the lighting in this game is very good.
é, eu vi ali a luzinha
Yeah,
passando
well,
ali
my
no
initial
quarto.
impressions of
Que
the
legal.
character felt quite clanky with the, obviously like the poncho on. It seems to fit him quite well now. So yeah, my initial feelings about the animations and like, the walking and it did feel a bit off, but it's fine. Tanks, enemies just looted around. You can see
E
him
tem
just
pouquinho
operating,
float
walking
assim, mas
around.
nada demais não.
Could you try and avoid them all? Maybe. Yeah, very
Aquele
pretty.
negócio ali girando, olha
I remember
aquela
initial trailer, I
bola.
was like, interesting game. I'm intrigued. There is these, they call them dungeons in the game.
Será que aquilo é uma dungeon?
Don't know if we're about to visit one of these. Again, this is B-roll, so I apologise. What do you guys think of the poncho? This is the questions we need to ask. Yeah, I need to know.
Ah, é um
Where
poncho
the
gigante,
voices
né? Um
from?
poncho grande, eu achei de boa.
Who's the voice actor? Quick research.
Espadona, mano. Pô, espada maneira, hein?
Quite a few enemies around here. You can obviously freeze one with the drone for a temporary period of time. You've got block. You've got like a dodge as well. So what I found is if I was attacking a lot,
Puxou?
it would also
Nossa,
affect my
aquela
health.
coisa meio
I'm
esquisita.
going to keep an eye on that. So if my stamina gets too low, my health goes down as well. I'm not sure if that's true.
É isso mesmo que ele falou. É, a tua vida máxima, o teu dano, ele também diminui a tua estamina. Então quanto mais dano você toma, menos estamina você tem também. Que faz sentido, né? Se tá machucado, você vai respirar pouco. E parece que a arma tem um poderzinho, ele tem uma barrinha também, né?
Like a bomb's landing right on that house.
Caralho, é a roupa do mano.
Guessing this guy's about to be hanged. Not sure
His
what for
gaze
though.
be upon you, my son. You're not from here, are you? I know everyone around here. And yet, there is a way about you that is familiar to me.
Who are you?
I am Abbot Jaffer, the spiritual leader of Patham Abbey. My life started here, and it seems it will end here.
What's he done
I
wrong
don't
then?
know where you are from, but I'm afraid you've wandered into hell.
Yeah, it may have a point.
Hell is us, pô.
Do you know where I might find the blacksmith?
Even before all this started, he was off and gone. A dark burden weighed on him. I sincerely hope he has escaped Jova with the ON convoy. Pray, my son. Pray he hasn't been shipped off to the prison camps.
Did you happen to see where the convoy went?
Lieutenant Rue came to negotiate my release. Captain Voss would hear none of it. I heard their trucks leave the outpost this morning. Many roads lead outside the marsh. Sadly, my situation prevented me from seeing where they went.
Aí
Where's the
liberou
ON
outras
outpost?
opções de diálogo.
It's not far. Turn right, just before the blacksmith's forge. You should see it down the hill.
What happened here?
Madness and hatred happened here, and lots of it. When I finally managed to get back from Tulsi, I rushed to my brother's home only to find my niece Rebecca orphaned. Then the soldiers began to round up the villagers. When they kicked in the door, I told her to hide. I gave myself up.
Entendi. E a sua...
Your niece,
Sobrinha.
Rebecca. Is she okay?
How long can a young child survive in these horrible conditions?
É, mas ela tá bem.
Could you be so kind as to check in on her?
Aí, depois de várias opções de diálogo, liberou uma
was
side
in my
quest.
brother's home. It's the building with the treehouse next to it.
Tá,
I will look into it.
vamos lá.
I'll see what I can do. Yeah, got many leads and locations and people to discover there from just one conversation. I think conversation is going to be quite important.
Sim. E tu vai liberando, né? Você faz na opção de diálogo, ele
I
falou...
think he might have a point now. I think we have
Da sobrinha
definitely
dele.
entered hell. What's this? Oh, a map of the marshes. Uh-oh. I see an enemy right in front of us. Is there? There's the treehouse.
Olha.
Dun dun dun! We found it. I can't imagine Rebecca's just going to be sitting in her house going, "Hello. What a torrid day it is today." I do like how the drone sort of
passagem.
sits almost like a parrot companion on your shoulder. And yeah, it does. You can turn the torch on, which for me, honestly, the game's generally quite dark. Feels like most of the game's set at night, so the torch is quite useful.
Que o drone fica com uma luzinha, né? Faz sentido.
If you guys have got any questions about the game or any more like impressions and stuff, let me know. If you guys want me to check out the demo as well. Again, I don't believe it's coming out on consoles. It will be like a sort of Steam exclusive. There's gonna be a lot of demos coming.
Inclusive,
Next week's gonna be mad.
Eu também me lembro
Put it that
dessa
I
parte.
did play some other games at this event, which I will touch on at a later date. So make sure you subscribe. Is this oh, she's here.
Ah, eu lembro dessa
I'll take
parte
it
aí.
back.
Tem algumas coisas que a gente já viu.
Are you Rebecca?
You're not a soldier, are you? Please don't tell anyone I'm here.
I mean, the light
Hey,
isn't great.
who are you?
I'm Rebecca. I've been hiding here since the attack on Jova. When the bombs fell from the sky. I was playing in the treehouse with my baby brother. Parents ran out and screamed at us to get down. My baby brother ran to them. That's when the bomb exploded.
So, I'm looking for the blacksmith. Do you know where he is?
I don't know him very
How
well.
does she know where the blacksmith is?
I think he doesn't like kids much. I saw some villagers leaving with the
Às vezes ela viu uma coisa,
Roman
pô.
peacekeepers on their white trucks. Maybe he went with them.
Hey, Did you see where the white trucks went?
I watched the white trucks drive away. They took the road that turns behind the hill with the ancient monuments. We can see them from here.
That's good intel. Okay. Thank you. We could have told her there that the priest will be fine. Do not worry about your uncle. Yeah. Oh, it's like a full family reunion here. Look, so you get 4 more. So there's 2 more people, is that? 2 more pieces of intel. Or items.
Achei legal que fica
And to reveal
bem visual ali o negócio,
the
né?
inner keepings. That's the
As
caption.
informações.
I feel like that's going to be quite an interesting part of the game. Trying to gather all the intel and work out clues. Now it's time for a bit more combat.
Ó, porrada,
A
agora
little
tem
bit
um
of a new
machado.
weapon as well. You get new weapons fairly early on. And you've got a few new abilities as well in the bottom right hand corner.
É, habilidade segurando o gatilho direito.
There's a lot
E
of
depois
enemies.
o Space
Holy
Boost.
smoke.
Opa!
There was a charge attack which I did quite
E é
often,
bicho, hein?
just hold down triangle, I believe. The game does recommend you play with a controller. The game does, but anyway.
Cara, Beyblade. Essa aí é boa, hein?
Seems like this weapon
Ele
is
tinha que
really
estar
good at
mais no
taking
meio da
down
galera.
pools of enemies. Very wide range.
Nossa vida!
I'm glad this isn't me playing because I get slaughtered in the comments.
A gente tem 2 números, né, que ele... que aparece ali no
pretty
dano.
sure if you block at the right time, there is like a parry system in the game as well. I think. Don't quote me on that. I think I did that a few times.
Não sei dizer o que é o outro número que fica aparecendo
The
ali
game
embaixo.
probably gives you like more health supplements and stuff as well compared
Não
to
tô pegando nada, né?
like a Dark Souls game, for example. So maybe a little bit more forgiving in that sense. But the combat is going to be a challenge. This is not going to be like a simple walkover, but maybe not as hard as like an Elden Ring or a Dark Souls, I guess.
É a mania de ficar tentando comparar tudo com Souls, né? Não tem muito a ver com Souls, não.
Sim.
É um jogo mais de ação, só que ele é difícil, né? Ele tira vida. Então, qualquer jogo que é difícil,
But
é só que
that's
ele tenta comparar
helpful,
com
eh?
Souls.
So I'm here, calm down.
É um cadinho mais cadenciado, e é isso.
Thanks for the help. Wait, that necklace. You must be one of his friends.
Who's friends?
Who are you?
I'm Victor Gaz. I left Jova to look for my mentor Vitalis. My ears are still ringing from that damn explosion. The trucks must have driven over a mine or something. I pulled Lieutenant Rue out just in time. We're the only survivors. The explosion must have attracted the creatures. We hid in here until I could figure out a way back to Jova.
Eu tô achando as animações faciais boas pra um negócio que é automático. Dá pra ver que é automático.
I've been his apprentice for many years. I was an idiot to think I could go look for him. Recently, some agents came for him. You know, black suits, shades. Let's just say they didn't seem like the type to fuck around. Listen, maybe we could help each other. Take the key to Vitalis' home. I found a locked door in the basement, but couldn't figure out how to open it. Maybe you'll have better luck than I did. I'll come join you later. I need to make sure the lieutenant can make it back to Jova. I'll find a way to avoid the creatures.
Another key! So we are coming to...
Where's Vitalis' home?
Ele nem sabe o que são as armas ainda, tá vendo ali, ó? Tem as opções ali nessa parte do jogo.
You can't miss it. There's a blue swing in the tree next to the house.
So maybe we've been to that building already. Obviously we couldn't get in, but obviously it's quite an important building. We've then finally found a key for it, and we can hopefully get in. But this is the end of the gameplay. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, any questions, let me know in the comments. Thanks to Nacon for inviting me down to Paddy's to play the game. And I'll probably be checking out the demo next week as well. So yeah, come back soon. Thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay. And bye-bye.
E assim que entra na casa... vai terminar. Foto da família. Mãe. Ah, legal, ele vai pegando as informações até de foto e tal, ele vai atualizando lá no... Será que eu posso chamar aquilo de diário? Caraca, um baúzaço, velho. No caso, no B-roll ele não pega nenhum item, né? É isso aí, rapaziada. O que vocês acharam aí da gameplay? Pô, é bem... tipo assim, não teve tanta parte nova do que a gente já não tenha visto, mas deu pra ver um pouquinho mais da exploração dele, principalmente uma exploração que não foi controlada, né? Foi ele mesmo que fez ali. Bem como também algumas outras partes que a gente não tinha visto ali do combate, de alguns NPCs. Mas boa parte a gente já tinha feito algum react aqui no canal de gameplay do jogo. Tem uma demo pra sair. Deixa eu até dar uma conferida aqui rapidíssimo pra ver que dia que sai. Pô, rapaziada, então talvez a gente vai ter que voltar aqui, porque a demo sai hoje, velho. Do dia 2 até dia 16 de junho, a demo vai estar jogável. Então é isso, rapaziada. Vamos até entrar aqui pra ver se a gente já consegue baixar essa demo aqui. Ainda não tem essa demo aqui pra gente poder baixar. Então, assim que puder, eu baixo o jogo, a demo, e a gente abre uma livezinha aqui, beleza? Inclusive aqui, ó, falou que a demo começa às 4 p.m. UTC, então... 4 p.m. UTC, daqui horas aqui pra gente, 1h da tarde, um pouquinho depois do momento que eu tô postando esse vídeo. Então, já se preparem que a gente vai fazer aqui uma gameplay dessa demo. Beleza, meus queridos? Então, se curtiu aqui o vídeo, pô, não esquece de deixar aquele crítica no like, se inscreve no canal, segue a gente nas redes sociais, te vejo então na demo. 1 da tarde, 1 e pouquinho, né? Até eu baixar a demo aqui, pode ser? Então nos vemos daqui a pouco. Um abraço, até mais e fui!